Alright guys, it's me, Wobot25, and oh my god, new TF2 items already? Yeah, this is a big shock because the Pyromania update only came out like 2 months ago or whatnot. And yeah, there's quite a few new weapons, there's quite a few new hats and miscs, but the weapons are what I'm going to focus on mainly. So let's get right down to it. Pyro has got... Oh wait, hang on. Just want to let you know I'm going to do like a little gameplay of all the weapons after I've done all this, so you get to see them in action in game. Okay, anyway, so the Pyro has got a new weapon for his melee slot, and it's a neon sign. And what it does is it crits on wet players. So I haven't really tested it out that much, but I think it crits when a player is underwater or out of the water. I don't know. And the downside is it's slow and it has no random crits. Anyway. And the next weapon is the Hulong Heatmaker. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that the sign's called the Neon Annihilator. Yes. Anyway, this is a new minigun for the heavy. This is a really cool weapon, I love this thing. When you deploy it, what happens is there's a big ring of fire comes out of you. And that basically uses up ammo. So basically, if you have this item, if you have the thing spinning up, it will drain all your ammo, but make like a ring of fire. And the normal shooting is I think the same, but yeah. Anyway, and the next item is the Flying Guillotine. This is my favourite item because I love this thing. Basically, it's a knife for the scout that you throw. Right? It takes up your secondary slot, so you don't have a pistol. You throw it, and it has a respawn timer. It's very short, which is awesome. And the longer the distance you throw it, the more damage it does. And if a player is stunned by a bonk, you know, the Sandman bonk, he gets critted, pretty much dead. It's awesome. It's just so fun just throwing knives at a sniper. Yeah. And this is really, really cool news, is there's a new sapper for the spy. I was wanting a new sapper and PDA in the Pyromania update, but they didn't like release it, so I was a bit gutted. But now they've got one here, and it's the red tape recorder. And basically, when you place the sapper on the building, instead of like sapping it and blowing it up, it basically reverts the building, so it takes it back down to the toolbox. It's really funny. I just like, you sap a dispenser and then you just see it slowly going down, and then it goes back into the toolbox and it just, I don't know, disappears or something. And the downside is it's really weak or something, and I think you can just take it off and it reverts it all. So it's not very effective if you want to do it like quick sapping. I think it's it's designed for, it's fun for starters, and it's designed for an engineer who's died and he's a long way away. You can sap his building sarcastically slow, and you can watch it just slowly revert back to a toolbox. It's really cool, I like it. And this is actually part 1, you could say, of the update, because there's a brand new map coming out, which is Kong King, which is basically a Chinese King of the Hill map. It looks awesome from the picture, you can tell, and I can't wait for it, and it's going to be great. And also, yeah, the new miscs and hats, they're all cool as well. The trade shrink is awesome. It's like for 5 of the classes, and it's basically, this set's designed for like the Chinese mafia. This is like a Chinese mafia set, and it is so cool. If you're a fan of the Yakuza series, you will love this update. So there. Oh yeah, and there's also a tattoo for the scout and the engineer, and so blah blah blah. This tattoo is awesome. Anyway, okay, now to the gameplay. So yeah, I've crafted all the weapons. Crafted them this morning, ready, new, and this is at the minute. This is the new minigun. I can't remember which map this is, but you know, whatever. So as you can see, the flames are coming out of me while I fire, but the ammo is going down. I got a lucky crit there. Yeah, I was fighting a heavy medic, there's no way I was going to win that one, was I? Okay, so onto high tower now, and yes, so as you can see, it actually ignites people in a radius, which is so useful. I can see this weapon being really useful against spies, as you can clearly see. Yeah, I found that quite funny. He wasn't actually dead. He dead ringed, but you know, still. Oh, and also it makes an amazing sound when you fire it. It just sounds like a monster. Okay, on to the knife now. So the knife's got it's got two different styles. One bloody and one not bloody, I guess. Yeah, so it's in the secondary slot for the scout. You throw it at someone and it hits them. It does about 40 something damage and it makes them bleed. Yeah, like I said before, this is a very fun weapon to use indeed. You just lob it onto the heavy and just pick them up with the scout gun. It's a very good weapon at picking people up. I mean, the thing about this weapon is also that you need to have good aim. It's a very hard weapon to use if you're crap at aiming. I suppose it's a really hard. This game's really hard to play if you haven't got good aim, but this weapon requires a lot of good aim. And as you can see, I can't pick it up when you've lobbed it, so you can't pick it up like the Sandman ball, which is a bit sucky. But then again, the recharge rate on it is really quick, which is awesome. Yes, the pyro. Okay, so I just sliced that soldier point blank range. I think I did about 70 damage, which is pretty good. I'm gonna try to get these guys over here, but I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this in. This is an epic duel between me and a soldier. Just keep watching. Nice. He goes up there to with the rocket jumper to try and get my health. He escapes. I shoot, and then I see a scout. I go in the corner and BAM! Knife in the face. And I'm using the female scout model by Max of S2D. I love that guy. He didn't make the model, but he kind of redesigned it. Anyway, this is the new sapper, and as you can see, when I sap them, they slowly revert back to the toolbox. Yeah, this pyro got me in the end, but I got here. You can clearly see it's slowly making them revert back to the toolbox, and this is a good example here for the sentry look. And then there's pop back in the toolbox. Awesome little weapon. And last but not certainly not least is the neon sign. So this crits underwater. As you can see, that poor engineer just got obliterated by it. And I can see this weapon being used really well because the pyro can't use his flamethrower or his flare gun underwater. So this is going to be like a compromise. Right. So what you have to do is you have to wait for people to fall in the water and then you just pick them off. So this medic, he's doomed dead. He didn't even see me coming. This damn man, he kills himself by the grenade and medic dies again. And this soldier, he almost kills me. I'll show you in a minute. So what I found this weapon really useful for is ambushing people underwater. And it also means that the pyro's got more advantages in the battlefield as the water. So soldier, dead. And engineer, dead. So now the pyro is even more powerful. Yay! So if you're a pyro and you hate water, well, now you can use it to your advantage. So that's that, folks. That's the new Traid Pack. I think Traid is the right way to pronounce it. Could be wrong, but you know. So that if you want these new weapons, you can either buy them from the Manco store, or what I would recommend doing, save up enough metal and weapons to craft them. The crafting recipes are on the screen now, or you can just go to the Wikipedia to find them. Okay guys, see you in a bit, bye.